this money that you lent your granddaughter, what does it mean to you?
It's hard, it's difficult, because I want to give her everything. And unfortunately, it's not possible. It's literally come to a full stop.
And you see, the thing is, I know a little bit about this case, various reasons. Got an insight. You know what the word mishpocha is, you know what the word about family is, right?
Correct.
Your family, correct? And the reality is, Thalia, that everybody else in the family has moved away, correct? From your little community, your family. They live in another part of the world, which means the only person that's there to ensure that Nana, that Grandma, that Bubby's okay is who?
Me.
So you live up north and she's the only one that's there.
Correct.
Which means, what's the relationship been like over the years?
Difficult.
How much does she mean to you, Thalia?
The world. The world. She's been there for me when I've been ill. And the company, just hearing her when she goes into the shower, she's singing, even though she can't sing, but she tries to sing. And then I can hear her laughing when she's looking at various programmes on the TV.
2 o'clock on ITV, I understand.
Yeah, 4 hours in the morning. And, you know, it's just that company, and obviously she's my granddaughter.
And it makes it even harder to bring a case like this to court, correct?
Awful, awful.
Especially when it comes to money, right? It's not just about the money, right?
It isn't about the money.
What's it about, Grandma?
It's about her realising that she can't keep going on and on, asking me for buying silly things, you know, like teddy bears and cushions and dolls. And
Here's the thing, when somebody asks whether or not they can have a silly thing, and a person says, what silly thing? And they say, that silly thing. And the person gives them the money for the silly thing. What does that make the person who gives the money?
an idiot.
Well, there's a word. Silly.
Yes, yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
There are other words that you and me know. They're not repeatable because the audience won't understand. There's a fine line between, do you understand?
Correct, yes.
Mashigana.
Mashigana.
Sadrate.
Federated.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, Sylvia, this is a difficult one because I've got a grandma and a granddaughter, and in law that makes this terribly problematic. I need to go very quickly to the beginning here. In February in 2016, that's when the first time that really what I'm going to call big money changes hands. And it's just shy of £600 for what we're going to call a tablet. What was it for, please, Thalia?
So I just finished high school, and my mind was always set on having a nice big career, so journalism or media. And I didn't have, I only had like a very small Nokia, it wasn't even a smartphone, so the laptop and tablet was to help me get internet access.
Splendid, but you've got all the gear and no idea. You don't need that in order to go to journalism school. Grandma, £589.98 on the 20th of February. You never got her to sign anything saying, I give you this only on the basis you're going to journalism school. Not when you gave her the money, you bought her that thing in February 2016, did you?
No.
Nothing in writing. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, Bubby. Why not?
Because she promised me that she was applying for jobs, and I believed in her, that she did all kinds of CVs. And to be honest, it wasn't happening because she was in the room. You know, she's...
Whether that's right or not, what I believe is that she wasn't in a good place. Now, just pause for a second. You don't have to tell me about this, do you understand? But it is important because there's a difference in this case between me coming to one finding about you, about taking Grandma for granted, you see? And one which is about I'm finding things rather difficult. How difficult has it been?
It's... So at the start of last year, I just finished high school, and that was quite difficult socially. So obviously everyone goes through hard times in school, and the bullying and everything, it sort of pushed me more and more into my room, and I didn't really want to get out. And then when I did start of summer, when I did apply for college and everything, it got a lot better, but it still wasn't perfect.
Did you ever seek medical assistance?
Yeah, but that didn't work out.
How are you doing at the moment?
I'm much better.
I'm very pleased to hear it, because in October, what she did is move in part-time with Grandma, correct?
Correct.
Now, which part of the country is this, Grandma?
I live in Liverpool.
Understood. Now, let me ask you, in your bit of Liverpool, is food free?
No.
Do they just give out electricity?
No.
They don't?
No.
I was just wondering. I was going to move there. You moved in part-time, correct?
Yes.
Did she, when she moved in part-time, say, now, listen here, Thalia, I love you very much, but I need you to be a bit responsible. I'm living off my pension. I need a little amount, a peppercorn, a tiny snip, a little amount each month. Did you get her to sign anything?
No.
Why not? Because
Was,
by November she was living with you full-time.
yeah, but she was getting job seekers allowance, which was very minimum. And
Gesijn Gezint, was it going to you?
no, only £30 a week. And then she got it back. She got every penny back.
I was giving her rent.
What were you giving her?
Every 2 weeks I got £115. Out of that I gave her 60, so it's £30 a week.
Do you remember that, Bubby?
Oh, yes, she puts it in my bank, £30 a week.
I'm pleased to hear it. That's very good. And there was a certain amount that you paid for her internet, correct?
On mobile.
£180 in November. And here's the thing I don't understand, and this is very important. December, there are three amounts of cash, £500, 250, 150 and £100, right? She gave that to you. Grandma. That's what grandmas do. They don't go to court and sue for it. What was that money for, that cash?
Christmas presents. I'd just gotten into a relationship and I was very important to impress people.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.